Hello, folks. In this video, we'll talk about MAANG++ company's interview preparation process. Listen very carefully and follow all the tips that are provided to you. I have personally attended 3 of the MAANG company interviews, converted them to 2 offers, and currently working in one of them. Other companies I have interviewed my friends who have gone through these company interviews and noted the points and sharing with you here. Hence, carefully listen to what I say and follow it. I'm sure this is going to help you a lot. Before we start, the mission of this channel is to bring you expensive courses and valuable tech information for completely free. All we ask in return is your support. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment and share them. Take 2 seconds to check if you have already subscribed. First, Google. Preparing for a Google interview involves a structured approach to showcase your skills and alignment with the company's values. Here are the key tips to guide you. Understand Google's mission and culture. Familiarize yourself with Google's mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Understanding this will help you align your responses with the company's core values. Tailor your resume using the STAR method. Structure your resume to highlight specific experiences using the STAR method. That's like situation, task, action, and result. This approach clearly demonstrates your accomplishments and problem solving abilities. Practice behavioral interview questions. Actually, be prepared to answer behavioral questions by reflecting on your past experiences that demonstrate key competencies like problem solving skills, teamwork, leadership, and adaptability. Structure your responses again using the STAR method to provide clear and concise examples that showcase your skills and experiences effectively. If you're applying for a technical role, review computer science fundamentals, practice coding and problem solving, analyze time space complexities, and engage in mock interviews. Try to go through mock interviews to simulate the interview environment and receive feedback from the interviewers on where you need to improve. Thoroughly research Google's products, services, culture, and recent news. Understanding Google's mission, values, and current projects showcases your dedication and preparedness, and tailoring your responses to align with Google's ethos can convey your genuine interest in being part of the organization. Network with current or former Googlers. Connecting with individuals who have experience at Google can provide valuable insights into the interview process and company culture. Their guidance can also help you better prepare and tailor your application. LinkedIn can be your good resource here to connect with people. Asking insightful questions during your interviews demonstrate your interest and engagement. Inquire about team dynamics, project challenges, or the company's future goals to leave a positive impression. And once you're done with the interview, sending a personalized thank you email expressing gratitude for the opportunity and reiterating your interest in the role can set you slightly apart. Following up with any additional information requested during the interview or providing examples of your work can further demonstrate your enthusiasm and professionalism. So, this is about preparing for Google. If you have any further points to add, please comment. Moving on to Microsoft. Preparing for a Microsoft interview involves again several key steps to showcase your qualifications and alignment with the company's culture. First of all, I suggest research the company and role. Understand the specific position you're applying for, as well as broader industry trends and Microsoft's competitive landscape. Prepare thoughtful questions to ask during your interview to ensure the opportunity aligns with your career goals. So, familiarize yourself with core competencies. Demonstrate effective communication within and across teams. Show a commitment to delivering results and seeking greater challenges. Align with Microsoft's mission to empower individuals and organizations. Exhibit good communication skills. Display the ability to analyze complex problems and make informed decisions. Show agility in ambiguous and uncertain situations. Prepare your examples around it. To provide some information on Microsoft culture, you need to have growth mindset. That's like you need to be a continuous learner, open to acquiring new skills and perspectives. Diversity and inclusion value and seek out diverse viewpoints, acknowledging and addressing personal biases. They call it One Microsoft. Collaborate effectively, contributing to team success and prioritizing customer needs. Customer obsession, understand and emphasize with customer experiences, integrating their insights into your work. Values, uphold respect, integrity, and accountability in all interactions. So during the interview, You focus on being authentic, present your true self, okay? Sharing unique perspectives and experiences from your professional experiences. Dress comfortably, Microsoft values authenticity over formal attire. Demonstrate your thought process and curiosity. Clearly articulate your problem solving approach and thought process. Show curiosity and willingness to learn, reflecting a growth mindset. Prepare for competency based questions as well. Be ready to provide specific examples from your past experience. Highlight the core competencies relevant to the role. Depending on the position, you may be asked to write code, share a creative portfolio, or provide other work samples. So be prepared for those as well. Ensure you have a reliable internet connection if you're taking it virtually, the interviews, and have a distraction free environment as well. So test all your necessary software and equipment beforehand to avoid technical issues. So this is about Microsoft. Moving on to Amazon. Amazon is a unique company, I would say, compared to others. They have their unique process, and aligning your presentation with their core principles is super important. First and foremost, understand Amazon's leadership principles. Amazon has 16 leadership principles that are central and core to Amazon's culture, and the interview process will be dependent on Amazon's principles. Familiarize yourself with these principles, as interview questions often assess how you have demonstrated them in your past experiences. I can't emphasize enough on how important these leadership principles are. So, preparing your examples based on Amazon's leadership principles, your past experiences examples, I meant here, answering them is super important as you'll be evaluated based on those. Master the STAR method again. Amazon uses behavioral based interviewing, focusing on your past experiences. Structure your responses using the STAR method. So, situation, set the context. In the task, explain your role, what you have done in that situation. Action, describe the steps you took. Result of that, share the outcomes. This approach ensures clear and concise answers. Then also prepare for these behavioral questions. Expect questions that explore your past behaviors and decisions. Reflect on experiences where you have exemplified Amazon's leadership principles, again, such as customer obsession, ownership, invent and simplify. At least prepare for 6 to 7 leadership principle examples, which will help you. Providing specific examples will always demonstrate your alignment with Amazon's values and your preparedness for the interview. Be ready for technical assessments. For technical roles, you may encounter assessments or coding challenges. Practice problem solving and coding skills relevant to the position you are applying for, and understand Amazon's culture and work environment and values. That will help you tailor your responses and questions during the interview. Again, try to connect with some Amazonians over the LinkedIn, or if you know from your friend circle, and try to understand Amazon's culture and what they value. Prepare for thoughtful questions. Interviews are always a two-way street. Prepare insightful questions about the role, team, or company to demonstrate your interest, and also that will help you assess if Amazon is the right fit for you. Moving on to Apple. Mostly all the MAANG companies will follow a similar, if not the same approach to interview process. So preparing for an interview at Apple again involves several key steps to effectively showcase your qualifications and your fitment for the role. First, try to self-reflect yourself. Be ready to discuss your daily responsibilities in your current or previous roles and how they align with the job you're applying for. Share specific examples from your work experience, again, including significant projects and challenges you have overcome. Authenticity is always valued. Present your true self rather than what you think the interviewers want to hear. Dress in a manner that reflects your professional self, suitable for a work environment. Demonstrate your role specific expertise. For certain positions, you might be asked to deliver a presentation or case study or technical assessment, or to participate in writing or coding exercises. Your recruiter will provide details if such preparations are necessary. If you are into a virtual interview, choose a quiet, comfortable space free from interruptions for your interview. Ensure your equipment and internet connection are functioning properly. Have the interview link ready and tested beforehand. Apple is committed to inclusivity and provides reasonable accommodations for candidates with disabilities and others. Communicate any specific needs to your recruiter upfront. They will take care of it. Aim to arrive 15 minutes early for your on-site or virtual interviews. Be prepared to answer open-ended questions about your past performances, such as they might ask you, tell me about a time when you had to work with a team to accomplish a goal. Give me an example of when you worked under pressure to meet a deadline. What areas do you think you need to develop further? So be prepared for some open-ended questions here. Use the opportunity to ask questions about the role, success metrics, Apple's culture, and how the company's values align with yours. Avoid sharing sensitive information or intellectual property from previous employers. And also understand your next steps at the interview's conclusion. You should receive information about the subsequent steps. If not, follow up with your recruiter for clarification. Exercise patience here. Man companies normally take some time to come back. Few can come back faster, few will take time because they have exhaustive process internally to hire. So be patient here. The hiring team may need time to make these decisions while managing their regular duties. So if you have questions or need updates, reach out to your recruiter. For more detailed information, actually refer to the Apple's official interview tips page that I'm sharing with you. I'll share all these links in the description. Go through them. Moving on, for Meta, again, you need to have a structured approach here and technical expertise, problem solving capabilities, and alignment with company's values. So understand the interview structure. Initial technical screen. In this stage, they evaluate your coding skills through problem solving questions focused on algorithms and data structures. Full loop interview will follow if you pass the initial screen. Comprehensive assessment that includes multiple interviews to evaluate your technical competencies, system design skills, and cultural fit. Though I have not spoken about these levels of interviews, all this MAANG companies goes through the initial screening rounds followed by full loop. Once you clear the initial screening, you will be moved forward to full loop. Practice solving problems related to algorithms, data structures, recursion, and binary trees. Aim to write efficient bug-free code without relying on a compiler. For senior roles, be prepared to discuss system architecture, scalability, and design patterns. So try to use lead code and solve as many problems as you can. Utilize available resources. Download and study the comprehensive interview guides prepared by Meta to gain insights into the process and expectations. Go through the website that I'm sharing with you in the description. Engage in coding practice on platforms like LeetCode to enhance your problem solving skills. Again, here as well, you'll have the behavioral interviews. Be ready to discuss your past projects, challenges faced, and how you embody Meta's values, such as moving fast and focusing on long term impact. Plan logistically. Ensure you have a quite comfortable environment for virtual interviews, if with a reliable internet connection and necessary software tested in advance. By focusing on these areas, you can approach your Meta interview with confidence and a clear understanding of what to expect. Moving to Salesforce, as I said, MAANG plus. I'm going to cover other companies as well, which are bigger. So preparing for an interview at Salesforce involves understanding the process and aligning your preparation accordingly. Understand the interview process, recruiter interaction. A recruiter will guide you through the hiring process and address any job related questions. Recruiting coordinator. The recruiting coordinator manages interview logistics and is available for scheduling related inquiries. Interviewers expect to meet with several interviewers, including hiring managers, team leaders, future peers, or key stakeholders. Next, about the preparation steps. Research Salesforce. Be prepared to articulate what Salesforce does, who they are, and why you want to join them. Resources include the company story, newsroom, and product information. Reflect on your experience. Be ready to discuss how you have navigated complex problems, adapted to changes, and driven innovation. Prepare to answer behavioral questions to start with. Tell us about a time when you might get such questions again here. So be ready with your answers. Demonstrate passion and energy. Share what excites you, the impact you aim to have, and how your values align with Salesforce's core values. Prepare thought provoking questions. Engage interviewers with insightful questions to showcase your enthusiasm and critical thinking. Utilize the Salesforce resources. I'm going to share you a link in the description. Go through it. Explore Salesforce learning platform to understand more about the company and the hiring process. Recommended modules include navigate the Salesforce hiring process, interview strategies, and career development planning. Show your excitement for the role and company. Authenticity builds trust, a top value at Salesforce. Always dress appropriately for any interview. I can't stress enough how, being ready for the interview, but Salesforce tends to be more casual. Dressing appropriately for the interview is important though. Organize your thoughts, practice responses, and be ready to share your background and experiences conversationally. Be honest about your likes, dislikes, values, and goals to ensure alignment with the company. And be open to receiving and incorporating feedback, demonstrating a learner's mindset. Be prepared to give feedback and ask questions, showing your interest and observations. Post interviews and thank you notes, express gratitude after the interview to end, reinforce your interest, and leave always a positive impression. Follow us for more exciting content at Big AI Tech for free. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos to help us bring more valuable information your way, all for free. Your support motivates us to keep sharing. Thank you and all the best.